the cool thing, I think, that when we start talking about those diversity of views is we can take issues that wouldn't normally traditionally be seen as conservative issues and talk about them. This is the whole push about the sentencing, mandatory minimums, drug laws, and the punitive effect they have on the poor, things like that. There was a story I just read today about a woman who was locked up overnight because, or no, it was not overnight, it was more than overnight, it was several days, over a spoon they found in a car she was riding, and they were sure that this was meth on this spoon, meth residue, and tell them what it turned out to be, JD.
It was Spaghettios. It was Spaghettios. How do you screw that? How do you mess that up? It's Spaghettios. It's not meth. I mean,
right.
They're.
Oh my God!
It's better for you than Spaghettios. You should be able to figure that out.
I'm terrified now because I don't even know how, but one of my nephew's baby spoons was in the center console of my car for like years, and I could have gone to jail for that? Because,
you put a little baby powder, or baby formula on that spoon or something like that. A little oatmeal in the bottle, and you test it on the spoon and make sure it's not too hot. Yeah, it's going to look like something else, and they're going to lock you up. The way that we can take those issues of people that have been victimized by the system, by big government, by this, large net. We're going to put all these big net policies and attempt to, sweep it all up. The same way that we're getting these big net policies about intelligence gathering, where we're just going to sweep all this data up. When that is the case, when government has the ability to bring a SWAT team into your house, to shoot you on the street as you're in your car, any number of things that they can do, it is hugely important that we have really good ability to speak to principles about smaller government in that area too. Not just, hey, I'd like to pay less taxes. How about, hey, I'd like the cops to actually have proof before they do stuff to me, and if they have suspicion, I'd like them to process that pretty darn quick instead of letting me languish in jail until they figure out that my spaghettio-eaten self just left a spoon, and that's a proof that I'm a slob because I left it in my car, but not that I'm a meth dealer.
And to be honest, do we really want to expose the poor people who are eating SpaghettiOs? I mean,
I love
think about
SpaghettiOs.
the social cost that this poor person has just been made to pay, because now people will know that.
Just like publicly branded as the SpaghettiOs eater.
The SpaghettiOs eater.
Considering the trans fat ban, the salt ban, the labeling issues, is it so far-fetched? Okay, tinfoil off, I swear.
Yes, you really
somebody reported her for eating SpaghettiOs, and she probably keeps the spoon in her car. Oh my gosh.
Has anybody seen Bloomberg in the past few days? I'm just asking.
Who knows? And now, of course, I want SpaghettiOs, and I don't think I have any in the pantry.
I'm with the Franks, though.
Kroger's open 24 hours a day.
The Franks are better than the meatball ones.
Oh yeah, totally. They are so good. Love Franks.
What is this conversation I've been having? What are you people saying? This is horrible.
Squirrel.
No.
Oh, we just taught canned pasta to an Italian. Snap.
Not just an Italian that goes to Trader Joe's and Whole Foods. So, I mean, please now, let's get serious about these foods. There ought to be a law against SpaghettiOs, just SpaghettiOs, because clearly they are the worst possible thing. And really, I would have had no problem if the police had arrested her for possession of SpaghettiOs instead of suspicion of meth, because I mean, SpaghettiOs.
Because meth is cool, it's on TV, but SpaghettiOs, really?
Now, we were just talking about diversity among conservatives and how we accept it. you guys are really, really pushing it. Because somebody who doesn't tolerate my love for SpaghettiOs, I'm not sure that you and I have much in common anymore, JD.
Well, we're only talking about acceptance.
Yes, we don't actually practice acceptance. We just talk about it. You know.
Exactly.
I'm gonna push for a SpaghettiOs mandate that everyone has to eat 1 can of SpaghettiOs cold straight from the can every month.
Okay, now you just lost me. You cannot eat cold SpaghettiOs. That is wrong. You're doing it wrong.
I only went that far just to make JD hurl.